I'm Ross Gallabrese, executive editor of the Herald-Star and the Weirton Daily Times, and I'd like to welcome you to another edition of Ohio Valley This Week. Joining me, as always, is blogger extraordinaire Paul Giannamore.
Ross, thanks. How are you today?
I'm very good. Thank you, Paul.
We're here to talk a little bit about something very big that we have coming up on September 11th.
That's right. It's going to be the fourth installment of the Herald-Star Jefferson County Chamber of Commerce Speaker Series.
And it's significant that it's going to be on September 11th. It features Colonel Mark Tillman. Ross, explain a little bit about why September 11th is significant to this Air Force colonel.
Well, Mark Tillman was the nation's 12th presidential pilot. It's a job he held from 2001 to 2009, basically through the W administration, George W. Bush. And there were some extraordinarily significant historic events that happened during that time. Of course, probably the most historic event was the attacks on September 11th. Now, as you may remember, the president began his day as any president would. He was making a public appearance.
In Florida, as I recall.
Yeah, he was reading to an elementary school class in Florida when the attacks happened. And once the significance of the attacks became clear, he was ordered to be evacuated immediately. And that duty fell to Colonel Mark Tillman.
Now, is there a crew rotation that's set up? He just happened to have the plane that day. It was his time in the hopper, or that's his plane for a period of time?
No, that was his plane.
Okay.
That was his plane. They fly with the same crew every mission.
And September 11th, of course, if you recall, we had a great outpouring of caring for some very important people in our lives, and we're going to try and help those folks out on September 11th to see the event, correct?
Right, we are. Thanks to the support of a group of very generous businesses and civic organizations, we are making it possible for each area first responder or military serviceman, servicewoman, active or retired, to see Colonel Tillman speak for no charge.
And it's this is just going to be an amazing evening if you're into aviation, if you're into politics, if you're into protecting the president, which every American I hope is. I can't imagine not wanting to go listen to this. Should just be enthralling.
Well, it should be. And in addition to having Tillman speak, we are building in a remembrance to September 11th and a salute to the area's first responders, EMTs, servicemen, servicewomen. We're looking to have a very, very special evening.
Details to come, and we'll be back with more Ohio Valley This Week in the days to come to tell you a little bit more about this event. September 11th, 7:30 p.m., Steubenville High School's beautiful auditorium.
Right. Now, if you're an area first responder, if you're a veteran, if you're an active military serviceman or servicewoman, all you have to do to claim your free ticket is to come to the Herald-Star and show some ID. We're going to give you a free ticket to the event. If you don't fall into one of those categories, it's only going to cost you $20. $20 for a reserved seat.
And it certainly has been a great series thus far. I mean, we've had interesting speakers. The house is full. You really need to come and get your tickets soon.
Right. We hope you do that. And if you want an even greater experience, there's a VIP package available that includes attendance at a reception with Colonel Tillman, cocktails, hors d'oeuvres, opportunity to have a photo taken with Colonel Tillman, and transportation to and from the high school auditorium, and priority seating there.
I'm appealing to my aviator friends out there at the airports around the area. Surely someone's wife wants to buy someone a ticket to this and that VIP package.
Right, and it would be impressive just to have the opportunity to hear Mark Tillman speak, but we're also including a remembrance to September 11th, the sacrifices that were made that day, and of course a salute to the men and women who keep us safe every day.
We should never forget any of that.
No, we shouldn't. I'm going to do the part we're obligated to.
You have them all memorized, so I'm going to allow you to these are important folks. Go ahead.
They really are. They make the series possible. And we're talking about, of course, the Herald-Star and the Weirton Daily Times and the Jefferson County Chamber of Commerce. And the other major sponsors include Eastern Gateway Community College, Franciscan University of Steubenville, Trinity Health System, Health Plan of the Upper Ohio Valley, and our media partner, WTRF.
Thanks to all of those good folks for making these events happen in the Jefferson County Speaker Series.
Right, and this is the type of series that you generally don't find in communities this size.
No, we've certainly have seen these in some other larger places. We've attended a few at a larger place about 27 miles to the east. And I've been to both, our events and their events. Ours rank right up there with the best. It's just a well-done show, and you guys should be congratulated for that.
Well, thank you, Paul, but it wouldn't be possible without everyone through the community helping to support it by buying a ticket. And we want to stress again, first responders, military, servicemen, servicewomen, active and retired. We have a free ticket waiting with your name on it. All you have to do is stop by the Herald-Star.
401 Herald Square, downtown Steubenville. Come and pick up those tickets. September 11th, 7:30 p.m., Steubenville High School auditorium, and we will be telling you more details about the event in the coming days on Ohio Valley This Week. I'm Paul Giannamore, guy about the newsroom.
And I'm Ross Gallabrese, executive editor.
And we will be back again. Thank you. Open microphones. Never say things around an open microphone you don't want said. Don't want to turn up on that strange YouTube outtake. It becomes viral. Are you talking about Don Pardo?
I am. It's Thursday morning live.
Is the outtake meter running?
I'm afraid that it is.
Dan Aykroyd,
John Belushi,
Garrett Morris,
Tina Fey,
Gilda Radner,
Chevy Chase,
Who's going to give up first?
Bill Murray,
and the not ready for primetime players.
Guest hosting this week, Paul Simon.
Special musical guest of Monsters and Men,
Buck Henry. I got him.